I've got intel. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Excuse me. Big Cat, I've got intel. Guess what? It was a triple cross. A cross from they, them, and They thought, they thunk, they left you in all sorts of circumstances and situations where they didn't realize you was a diamond in the rough, didn't understand your spiritual gifts. This is why they attached themselves like parasites and bloodsuckers, energy bleeders to your power grid. Until you bucked up on a Big Cat that's not having it. Are you having it, Big Cat? Are you having it? Let's see who's in the comments. We've got Miami Model, I Am Justice 144, PSL, Phoenix, what's this? Super Nurse? Yeah, Wagwan, glad you could pop in. Who else is here? Elizabeth Williams, Speak the Truth Roof. We always do that around here, darling dears. Pinkies up. We're not having it. We are not angry because anger causes confusion of the cranium. Anger brings what? Poor me. Pah! I spit on that terminology. Poor what? Yes, baby. The time when we think. We don't talk. We move in silence. Silence. Silencio. Shut up, pack it in. Put a lid on her that she's naive. Because they don't want you to get great. They thought the other shoe wouldn't drop when you wasn't waiting for a shoe. It was your flip-flop. Your common sense. Your psychological password. Big Cat. You feel that you're healing from an ex-partner. You're not. You didn't have to heal from that. You had to heal from those childhood wounds that broke your pika. That made you a beacon for the skullduggerous. Doing what? Point A and point B, guys. Look, it's tattered. My hands are shaking with anger. But do I take the anger out on them? No. I get angry with myself and run for my books. Why? Knowledge is power. Become the peacekeeper in your life, darling dear. Understand what T to cross and what I to dot. Let's talk about the planetary energies before we dive in. Let me just bring up my notes. Right. Oh, it's a lovely one today, guys. The revolutionary, Uranus. The planet of what? Individualism, eccentricism. Did I say that right? Doesn't matter, I said it. Right. Humanitarianism and technology. Yes, baby. Uranus has been retrograde since the 19th of August and decided to come out of that blood clottery because it wasn't fabulous. We didn't appreciate it, but we had to go through. It finally turns direct today in Taurus, the second house, darling dears. Taurus, the house of values. During this time, you can expect major shifts in what happens in your life, darling dear. You're being supported by Uranus, no less. You became a rebel and you rebelled against everything that you considered to be bull swanky and F shit and fucking ease blood, bruh, or cis-stream. Uranus will particularly be going direct and it will touch on your finances, darling dear. Your finances, your relationships, your daily routines will all be touched by Uranus as you become the rebel of everything that is not for your greatness. Come on, big cats. Uranus is known as what? The Great Awakener. So you can be prepared for a different perspective on everything from this day forward, big cat. Uranus ain't ramping. Uranus has what? Twinned up with the North Node, darling dear. Yes, I know. The fate and destiny has been activated, darling dears. Whatever you've been working towards, expect it to what? Set off, darling dear, in major ways. This will bring the South Node into Scorpio, darling dears. Some will be leading with their Futumo Banani. It's so tiresome. So tiresome. They will try to tempt you into all sorts of F shit. You better tighten your belts, darling dears, and pay your knees. Pay your knees to control your banana futum, your good seat of emperors and empresses. This will be a time of wisely investing your finances, darling dears. Working smarter, not harder. They thought you'd be tied down by a day job you hated. No, babe. You went into your North Node, found your gifts and your skills, and are building portfolios in silencio. Shush! Don't tell nobody nothing. You will find areas such as your love life, your career, and your friendships getting rubbed down by spirit because your third eye is buffed up and shined. And you understand, eyes on everyone. Eyes on everyone. Protect your queen or king. That's you, darling dears. You. At all costs. They are big mad, darling dears. All sorts of Tao moments going off in their feeble minds. These simpletons. Mad at you because you're winning. Because you didn't look back. Because you understood what happened to Lot's wife. Yes, baby. Still a pillar of salt. They're understanding the full effect of messing with a chosen one. Bad luck is afoot. They already came to you with multitude, a whole plethora of karmas that they brought onto themselves, still carrying their ancestral karmas, attracted to the broken, wounded child within you, darling dears. But the same thing attracted them as detracted them. They've had to cease and fall back in the presence of greatness, as their mouth is shut and their eyes is open. You've got your MC hammer on. Can't touch this. Push, clap. God, Father God Most High, Mother Isis, protected you from the person you thought you was meant to be. Pushed around, a people pleaser, living from hand to mouth, when this universe is infinite with abundance for all. I told you many times, $2.3 trillion on the tableau for motivational and creative things. Hello, who's that? Stay breezy. We've got a new subscriber amongst us, really. Let me see. I can't see them. But if you're here, fist bump wagwan. You joined the right squad. The one that is not playing what? Squid Games. No! I told you, I am the red light, green light champion of 79. And I come to you on a daily basis to share said what kung fu of the spiritual world. They started acting weird. Cause they're jelly bogelly, darling dear. They jealous. And they can't take it. They've got CT. Can't take the big cat. Well, good luck to you. Because you ain't going nowhere, blood. You're going to outlive them all. With all of the comforts and abundance you supply to yourself. Why? Because you've got to heal, darling dear. Some of you are wondering, why is my little... Listen, it's the little you're still putting in front of things that they put on you with their little finger ways. You're wondering, why is your business not taking off? Why is certain studies not sinking in? But everything is like time, darling dear. It takes time and dedicated focus and practice. I already told you, today is a set-off day. Uranus is direct in Taurus. Know this, big cat. Jealous of your everything. Good God. And they don't even get to see a portion of what you've got going on. Ha ha! More fool them. Let them try and catch up with their ecopraxic ways. Friends and family will turn against you as you manage to exceed with nary a one of them at your side. They fell away like dandruff. Yes. They will try and isolate you, when where isolation is where the big cat is at their best. Why? You get quiet and you're able to hear Father God, Mother Isis as you go within. I told you I love the way the Muslims pray. They pray like this because they know of the God spark from within. All about knowing thyself, darling dear. Because it's a jungle out there. But you are big cat, and in the jungle, your jungle, the quiet jungle, you sleep at night. You've got things that can't be bought or bartered. The biggest one is peace. People think it's what? Low vibing entertainment. Doing this and doing that. Running, getting all of the high vibing stuff. It's not. Peace and love of self is something that can't be bought or bartered. Cause I ain't getting smoked, blood. This is why I've got me mocha. What is the theme of your journey, darling dears? Is it living on atrocities that was perpetrated against you when you didn't know who you was? Because if it is, this is the wrong channel for you, darling dears. I can't change your mind. I told you this many times. I am a pointer, not a picker. Sometimes I've been known to be a pusher. I'll push you in your back when I know that you're on the cusp of greatness. I come through on a daily basis because not everybody is at the same stage as everybody else in their healing, in their getting great. Excuse me. Never forget this, darling dear. If they cut you to your white meat, stay away from them. Because as you isolated yourself from that they had your stress threshold. They held it to ransom. As you turned your shapely back, law 16 of the 48 laws of power, they realized that the common denominator of their shit was them. Why? They're still creating it, guys. But not in your hemisphere, big cat. Now, brown cow. None of your business, I told you. You're ibex. You say ibex, I say ibex. If there's a crack, you don't fall back. It's a purchase to get in great, darling dears. They tried to crack you with foolishness. Some tried to put a tree slough in your hemisphere to let you see what's going on. You couldn't give two F's and one good damn. Love and light. That's someone else's responsibility and headache, not yours. So you say ha ha as you replenish your edges, blood, your hairline. Remember how long it takes for a diamond to be made. when you are thinking that you are failing or are slow or are dare you try and measure your progress by somebody else's. I told you you'll be scuppered and disqualified from the race. What race is that? The race of your life. Yes, big cat. The race is not for the swift, but for those that can endure. Unfortunately for you, you're a cat with 9 lives. What is the 9 for? The hermit. Isolation, self-examination, self-improvement. Leaning into your spiritual side, darling dears. Because when you fall back in faith, when you fall back in faith, Psalms 91:1, you are protected and you will see them fall to your left and to your right. Psalms 91:7. Dare you not offer them a hand. Dare you not. Because they, them and was the perpetrators of the triple cross. They are basura. Cursed. And you have to remember, you have instinct caring for others. You can get around certain people and use your body skills of positivity, of earnings. And they don't get up. They're mad because you got there before them. You can get around what? A bottom feeder. Listen. Son or daughter of Pennywise the clown. And they will curse your existence. You will find yourself in what? Debt. You will find your hairline, your edges blood. Can't even come back by what edge control. They'll be giving you a reverse friar tuck for 2022. Don't go around them, darling dear. Don't go back for them. They were meant to be left, I told you. 2 are in the bed, and 1 must be taken. Let it be you, and not them, darling dears. Best it's for you, and not them. What's that? Good morning. Daryl Mackenzie. Susie Wagwan. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. Fist bump. Where's Karen Ballard? She normally turns up in the morning. I guess I'm a bit early for you. Who's that? Who's that I see? Kung Fu Panda? Hiya! We are now doing the what? Snake in the big cat shadow. Yes, baby. We know how to bend the matrix. But you mustn't, I repeat, carry the baggage that they try to make you take, the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, because you know their heart is straight up Jason. All these masks and faces they wore. You got so confused you didn't know which one to smack, so you smacked yours instead. I told you, go to the mirror and slap the shit out of yourself until spittle flies if you feel sorry for what they're going through, or you are thinking to take them back. Good God! That alone is making my ovaries shake. The effrontery of it all. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, as I make myself comfortable to go in. Take a deep breath, darling dears. Let's see what's going on in them streets as they try to what? Scrabble at your dust. The dust of yesteryear as you threw that vagina painted stick. I told you, make it look wet and slappy, darling dear. The professional sperm engineer will be on its trail. Yes, baby. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we go in. The triple cross blood. Energies up. Let's dive in, darling dear. See what's going on in these streets. Right, I'm going to lead with the Witch's Oracle Intel deck. Yes, are you loving the new beats, darling dear? Energy, energy, up, up, up. First card on the tableau, darling dears. Watchtower. Can you see? The Watchtower of Summer, darling dear. Watchtower of the South, no less, darling dears. Lean in, big cat. This is what? A new passion. The fruits of your labor is about to what? Come to fruition, darling dear. You are in the mode of attracting abundance on every level. Why? You took the time to get knowledge. And I keep telling you, knowledge is power. Come on, let's push on, Scotty. A new beginning. This also speaks about romance being rekindled. Getting the fire in your genitalia, eh? Why? Because your significant other is near, darling dear. I told you, it takes a while for your true divinely guided partner to get over whatever they need to get over. Leave their bagage, their basura behind. They will come to you clean and whole. Sunflower, durable, can be cultivated in a number of environments and always stand above the rest. Base of the deck, darling dears. Oh! Look at this shit! Can you believe it? Elementary, my dear big cat. They tried to what? Put a hex on you and got banished. Tried to punish you on the quiet, eh? Tried to rock your foundation, eh? I take a front. Listen. Calm down, Case. Because we can't be having the Tourette's kicking off in me at such an early time. It will throw the reading off again. The spellcaster is being wrapped in what they tried to send on you. This could be the wicked tongue, the forked tongue. I told you the merchants of slander, Jeremiah 9:4, was on the balls of their feet as they tried to what? Stitch you up with the triple cross. Only another feeble-minded and simpleton will listen to what they've got to say. They are being dumbed down, even as we speak, darling dear. I told you, their mouths are shut and their eyes are open. Some are playing double dutch with can I come back? I don't know. Can I come back? I don't know. Send your guardian angels, your ancestors, waishos, and spiritual guides to tell them you are Gandalf the White. They cannot cross your threshold. And when they crossed your mind with their heinous crimes, see them off. I told you the Lord's Prayer calls spirit in. Pray! Pray for them! They didn't know what they was doing when they crossed a chosen one. Right, let's get a rune stone. See what else is going on here. Banished, darling dear. They are banished. Prohibited, can't come back. They banished you. They banished you from a circle of low-vibing mother foes, right? Who duck walk their way into mistakes on a daily basis. They duck walk. Namaste, peace and love. I'm glad you could pop in. Fist bump. Who's there? Carol Mustika. Hello. Miss G, the alien goddess. I see you all. Oh, we have Iowa on its face, darling dear. This is the Scorpio energy of it all, the death card. The numbers 52, 53, 54. The distrustful, darling dear. Somebody's also what? They're going through a bit of car trouble. Either they can't afford it or it's broken down. They're jealous of the Flintstones, darling dear. They're jealous of the Flintstones. So if they're jealous of the Flintstones, just imagine how they feel about you. Only do it for a nanosecond, darling dear. I told you, your edge is blood. Your hairline. Very important. Somebody's going through a bout of depression, darling dear. Stuck in the mire that they created. Their ignorance led them to a bad lot. I told you, things is not working out for them. They are stuck in the DNS. Rinse and repeat of Ghetto Groundhog Day. Good calling, gosh. They try to destroy a divine child. Yes, we are all divine child, but you get to choose the path you walk. They chose to lie, cheat, scandalize, humiliate, and gave some of us a two-piece. And I'm not talking about from KFC blood. They tried to fuck with the high priestess. Yes, baby. Oh, priest. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Birthrow. The keeper of the secrets and the mysteries. I nearly said mistress. It's a mistress that they're stuck with. A mistress. Well, whoever this mistress is, they're broke pocketers too, darling dear. And if they're driving a vehicle, it's a piece of shit on wheels, mate. Imagine that. They're driving a piece of shit and they are a piece of shit. Opposites. Was it like attracts like? This is your intuition, darling dear. This is going within. You went within. You didn't fight them on the Malkuth plane. You fought them in the spiritual world. Berthos represented by the letter P, right? The numbers 8, 9, 10, and 11. The high priestess of everything. They came up against you. Ha ha. They wanted you in what? The missionary position of life, darling dear. Taking it up the Watusi without the Vaseline. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. How dare they, the Mmmmmhmmm? This is somebody who's extremely shallow and selfish. They have no self-belief, right? And they are blocked from their higher self. They're not following any intuition unless it's given to them straight from the devil's balls, darling dear, where they sit in its crevice. The high priestess sits between Boaz and Jashin, the two pillars of wisdom. As in the book of Kings, darling dear, you have their fire, and you come with many layers. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. You come with many layers. You're not a survivor. You're a thriver. Blessed and highly favored. As you sit on your throne of discernment and intuition. Who you was with them is who you will never be again. And they're big mad. Well, it's got to be done with what? Communicative dance, because they cannot speak to you, not directly. So they will be getting the flying monkeys to come in, the foot soldiers, right, of Littlefinger and Pennywise the Clown. You hold the whip, big cat. Never you forget that. You are Khaleesi and you are Carl. And when you say yes, they'd better say no. Better say no and stay away. 60 feet. Right. Let's see what else is on the tableau. I don't even know which one to go. Every deck is pulling me today. Every deck is pulling me. Eight of Pentacles, darling dear. The theme of your journey today is the Skrilla.com. Accolades, achievements, focus. Man, coming through with what? The Virgo energy and the Sun, darling dears. In the upright, I might add. You was diligent, darling dear. This is also a return to your health. You're feeling much better. Your cranium is not clouded. You are not crusty of lip and confused of eye. You know exactly what's going on with you. A stable foundation. Working hard into the night like an elf, acquiring the knowledge to get great, darling dears. Your journey today is one of abundance. What's this? Because you dropped those bottom feeders like it was hot. 10 of wands. And you skedaddle. Skeet. What in particular is getting them? What in particular is driving them crazy in their feeble minds? Listen, we started it on the Scorpio energy and here it is again. Your transformation, darling dear. You've changed in so many ways. Physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. You've changed. A new beginning. A new day is dawning. Why? Law 25 of the 48 laws of power, darling dears. You recreated yourself from the inside out, as shown by Perthrow. They don't like the change in you. It upsets them. Where's my tiny cards? Let's zero in on the exact. What upset is it causing? They can't seek for themselves, darling dear. They're judging themselves by your progress and your accolades. And good golly and gosh, they can't even see your Skrillers.com. If they saw that, they'd be brown bread. They're stuck where they are. And it's Guantanamo Bay, right? Wrapped in toilet paper. Use toilet paper on quicksand as lightning hits. The same ones that fought you for no reason, darling. They're fighting amongst themselves. They're looking for someone else to push around. They can't take the heat of the competition. Look at this. 8 of wands, darling dear. On its face. On its face, darling dears. Know this. They're feeling what? Stagnant and stuck in a situation, unable to what? Get their gusto going. The same spirit of lack and less than and people pleasing that they try to put on you with their hexating self is on them. The same three fingers, right, pointing back at them. They're fighting, darling. There's Guantanamo Bay, WWE. A lot of delays in their life. Why? Because they've resisted change, which is creating more frustration. So what does a bottom feeder normally do? Put it on someone else. They're blame shifting, darling dear. They're blaming you for the fact that they're stuck in life. Some of them are even going as far as to say you cast a spell. You didn't. You just got great. You didn't. They don't like the fact that you've changed. Yes, what did I say? What's this? Queen of Pentacles on her face. Jealous. Oh, this is the coupledom. The one that's fighting. Good golly and gosh. They came straight out. This particular Queen of Pentacles, whomsoever this King of Wands is involved with, right, is Hyacinth Bucket. She wants to go by the bouquet, but she smells like poo, poo, poo. Come through, outcast. Posh, clap. Yes, baby. This is what's going on. The King of Wands in reverse has them unsatisfied eyes, darling dear. No sense of self, needs the attention of a horde. A horde that are feeble-minded, just like this Queen of Pentacles, who's focused on them. This is about debt, darling dear, spiritual debt. The ones in the reverse also speaks about soul tie, as well as the itchy and scratches in the pantaloon. They're fighting over what? An itchy and scratchy, an STD. Well, it's the present energy. Look at the king. He's still into whatever diseases he brought into their shiznai. This is why they're fighting. This is why they're hating. This is why you are protected, darling dear, because you don't have a paw in the fight. You gave back the village, it's idiot. This Queen of Pentacles on her face. This is the backstabbing friend, the gossiper, is being gossiped about. They have a lack of trust. They feel insecure and jealous. Did I say they were jealous? What's this? Jealous and has a decision to make. What are they jealous of? And what, let's see what the Queen of Pentacles is jealous of, right? This bottom feeder, black pocketus, big mouth, backstabbing, shepherdess of the devil. They're jealous of who they can't spiritually touch. They're jealous of those that have what? A marriage. This person hasn't even got a ring and they're putting up with bullshit. Oh, good for them. What's this? Told you. What did I say? Black pocketers. Buddy, have you got a dime? They are in debt, darling dear. But they're keeping up appearances. I told you. Hyacinth bucket blood. They're unable to speak about what the illness that they have. The Five of Peas is in the reverse, darling dear. It's a return to health. They can't tell anybody about what the King of Wands has just dropped on them, mate. Like a stone cold killer. Killer of all things good. Black pocketers. Listen, I told you. When spirit comes for those that are nasty and treat the divine child like they are nothing, it gets them in their wallet, their pocketbook, their handbag. If they're working, they're being paid like a pauper. Why? They're trying to pay off. We already saw it. They're trying to pay off for a car or a vehicle. Something in particular that they couldn't afford. Why? Because they're hyacinth bucket blood. They're worried about a vehicle when their soul is at risk. Their panani is being beleagued with STDs. Right? And they're worried about a vehicle. Listen. They didn't respect that they was in the presence of greatness. What about this King of Wands? Because the Queen of Pentacles looked like she on her last legs and doesn't know what to do. Imagine that. You're diseased, cheated on, cussed out like... Listen, this King of Wands knows how to cuss like a champion, blood. What's the King of Wands feeling? Trapped? So why is he trapped when we're all free? Why is the King of Wands trapped? Trapped in his mind, darling dear. This is not a physical trapation. They're trapped about somebody who is drama-free. Making slow but steady progress, focused on their own garden. Right? Listening to spirit. The birds talk about your higher self, your higher mind, your subconscious, where you find God. They're trapped about those that are independent and stable, because the Nine of Pentacles soon trots off to the Queen and straight up to the Empress, darling dear. All the King of Wands can do is think about you. And would love to count forever message. They want to see if you've gotten over all of them stabations, possibly operations, right? And antibiotics that you had to get away from them. They want to see if your mind is clear and free to accept their blowtorch arrow from hell. I told you, Cupid, this is for you. Hey. Yes. They're worried about you. She's worried about him, and he's worried about you. Judgment. I told you. Knows their address. This is karma, darling dears. And that King of Wands wants to come back for one more round, Julie, in what you've co-created, what you've brought back. They're thinking about you, thinking that you're easy pickings, that you can be tempted into if shit, when we all know it's what? A dirty dab, blood! A dirty dab, and this is what their pantaloons looks like. Yes! All sorts, fighting in their knickers. Looking at your stable foundation as they're stuck in the watchtower of the north, I told you. The DNS, darling dear. They better get used to it. They're going to be there for some time. Because karma is instant at this moment in time. Focus. I told you to focus today must be on your accolades, on achievements, on your health. Some of you are going to be putting in a new health regime. We are going to be doing what? 2,800 squats throughout February. I'll show you my before and after pictures. We're working it, darling dears. Steady body, steady mind. And never forget, winners never quit and quitters never win. Well, these quitters ain't winning, mate. They're quitters and critters. Focus on yourself. Will they be able to put any obstacle on the path of the big cat? Temperance on its face, darling dears. This talks about what? Drinking, drugging it up, being in debt. Yes. Listen, they've got all of this going on and they still want to interfere with you. They're mad blood and they're stuck in their tiny minds. Rock pocketers, being emotionally drained, and it's a rat blood world card. Let's get another deck. See what else is going on with these feeble-minded opportunists. You've forgiven them because you forgive, so that you are forgiven, big cat. Never forget they gave you psychoses. Yes! Pisanphobia, where you trust no one. And mesophobia, where you can't stand to see them breathing and eating. Because they're emotional drain blood. 9 of Cups on its face. That would love to escape the judgment on you, darling dear. An ex wants to come back. You better not come over here, mate. I've got security cameras ringing the perimeter. I work out 5 to 6 days a week. And I'm up for a tussle, mate. Because if you come onto my property uninvited, I've got the right to protect myself. I will assume you've come to kill me, and I will kill you first. On my property, I might add. I didn't say I'm going out into the street to do that. I don't want to go to prison for foolishness. Right, let's get another deck. Let's see what else is going on. Everything gets moved around by me, and when I want them, I can't find them. Oh, here it is. Right, let's take the focus back off of these mother foes that are... They're just... Oh... Listen, look what you got, the happiest card in tarot. Don't allow these blessing blockers to infiltrate your cranium. This is a new beginning, darling dear, and a fresh start. This is also my marriage card, and some of you will be finding that you're pregnant in this new union that is being brought to you. The Sun card, the Leo energy of it all, another big cat. Oh, what's this? Good health, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Because you've been loyal to this new beginning. Because you had to what? Pray 1,000 times. Because you had to focus, darling dear. You are about to be paid in kind. Abundance on every level. The same way you are loyal, loyalty is born to you. Why? Because you took the time to heal. You have to heal, darling dear. And it's not from that scuzz bucket. It's your inner child wound. This is why you are being paid in kind. This race was not for the swift. Some of you say to me, Case, how long does it take to heal? It takes as long as it takes, blood, to undo, unlearn what you learned. It takes time, and everybody heals at different stages. Base of the deck, Skrilla.com. Oh my God. Look, King of Pentacles. This is not somebody who's conceited. This is not somebody who's a meanie. This is somebody who's got it like that. This is what divine is going to give you. A protector and a provider. Somebody who has wickedly good business acumen. This is somebody that will know a blessing when they see it, darling dear, and appreciate it for what it is. All while the King of Wands is looking at your shapely back as you actively move towards a new world. What did I say? Foundation. Some of you have got a new home. A new job. Building your businesses. while they're fighting, darling dear. You washed your face like David because you wasn't having it. You simply had to. It was do or die. Because the stabation blood, you took those knives out of your back and had the foresight to cut the cords. You heard that bell because it's the truth roof. New ideas coming towards you, right? Look, 4 of Wands, your 11 fade. A spiritual upgrade. You've leveled up in some way. Whatever you focused on, darling dear, it was the best message you and idea that you came across. Why? It set you for long-term goals to come to fruition. Your ships coming in. You have to emotionally move away. You have to take your what did I just say? We saw the 9 of Peas. You had to take your Empress or Emperor-like self and move on. And it was very hard to move on, emotionally draining. Why? He was used to the dysfunction. They had you in such a state, but that when they was being their most disgustingest, you just took it with a pinch of salt. You was desensitized to F shit, but not anymore. Not when destiny and fate put you in what? The state of a 9. I told you. Self-improvement, self-examination, isolating yourself from where you need to be isolated from, learning to walk alone. They don't like the fact that you're independent. And look, this is what the King of Peas is coming with. Loyalty, darling dear. A choice that you will take. Because you took the option to heal yourself, gathered the information, and got great. Love it. Oh, I love it. What time? We're at the 47. Any more intel for the big cat? I can't make it up. Divine feminine in your power. You're sucking it to them, darling dears. What's this? Temperance? With your ancestral team at your back, your security. This is rich white woman season on Mount Kufan and Kifa. Basura, you understand. This is also about the moderation. Some of you are saving your money and investing, making wise investments. You don't just fire off your Skrilla. And you don't waste it. Because you understand, in a crowd, money will choose you. Money will come and sit at your side. Why? Because you won't waste it. Money knows that when it comes to you, it will multiply and have brothers and sisters, cousins, uncles and aunties. Temperance, darling dear. Oh, now they want to backpedal and pussy pop back into your existence. What for? What's this? Look at this shit. Decepticon. You can barely see it because I told you they come with a mask, right? Low vibing at that. And nobody's emperor. Look. Low vibing. Nobody's emperor. And if they're not empath, they are narcissists, sociopath, undiagnosed psychosis, darling. They're unchecked. Too busy what? Eyeing up the horde. They thought you was one of the horde when you was made to stand out. Fresh shit shining in the sunlight, trying to come through the cognitive dissonance, to which I take deep umbrage. They tried to banish you from a circle. And look what happened. Sudden wealth, darling dear. Thank you very much. Is it Yosin? Oh, Yoslin? Thank you, darling dear. You're going straight in the Big Cat Chronicles. Sudden wealth enough, darling dear. This is what they're watching as they be jealous of the Flintstones because they can't get it together. Bad luck I kill out them Kwati. And bad mind is kicking in them like Jackie Chan. Told you, you bossed up on bitches and mitches. Look at the investment tape, darling dear. You invested in yourself. Look how good you look. Look how young you look. You're doing a Benjamin or Benjamina Buttons. Because you invested in yourself, the best investment you'll ever take on this Malkuf. It's not being selfish, it's self-care. Look at this feeble-minded with the horde at their back. Imagine that. Yes, they look good, but guess what they got? Judgment, mate. I told you, karma knows their address. Certified ass kicker and bring of the what cognitive dissonance in a big cup of hopium. That's all they've got to show is what they look like on the outside, but we know that their inside is what? Black-hearted and mean. They are soulless and goalless. Yes, baby, their goal was to take down a big cat. They wanted you to cry forever over them. Are you mad? Luke 17:34, 2 are in the bed, 1 will be taken. Luke 22:62, as they cry into their fist to realize what they did. They dissed the Empress and ended up with a Queen of Pentacles on its face, trace off. If that's a mother, they are no one's mother. Their progeny had to whelp themselves, darling dear, bite off their own umbilical cord and get to work squatty. That person is too focused on any man or woman that comes into their life. Be damned to the progeny, they say. They see their progeny as useless eaters. Imagine that. What came from their body. They sneer at it. What else? Look! Karma, I kill out them Kwati. Some of them are feeling unwell at this moment in time. Yes, can't you see spirit writing in the docket? Because it's only just begun, blood. The lights are on. And we see 2 of them for duality, darling dears. Base of the deck. Told you. The transformation has begun, darling dear. It begun when you decided to love you, choose you, focus on you. Some of you are about to change your vehicles, your chariots of righteousness. Beep, beep. Nobody will care. Just what? Sputnik, the mouth breathers that can't come into your hemisphere again. Those same friends and family. Well, they said they was family, but they came with a knife. They had the blade. Their tongue was wicked. Wicked. This is why they're banished. This is why they cannot come back. Look, spying on your everything because you're in the spotlight, being gifted by Father God. Everything they see is giving them palpitations, darling dear. Me personally, I would suggest you look away. But we tell them nothing. We just continue to sock it to them on every level, big cat. Every level. Let them watch you. Somebody's got to clap. Better them than you. And the only thing they can clap is their mouth, mate, because they are black pocketers. Told you. Gone for their pocketbook, their handbag, their wallet. Where's the other deck? Oh, here it is. Oh, immediately? Narcissist, R.I.P. darling dear. Coffin time, and we know there is no bunk beds in a coffin. These pet cemeteryites wanted to bury us, darling dear, rather than look in the mirror at the atrocity they are. While you're trying to get your butterfly on, darling dear, you are no longer in that cocoon. You are no longer a caterpillar. This is time for you to be big, bold, and bad. The baddest cat in them streets as you continue to what? Move in silence. What's this? Your relationships will be evolving, right? You are in your next phase. What did I say? It's all about healing your inner child, the first wound. It's got nothing to do with the little fingers and the Voldemorts of this world. No, it's all about you and your healing journey to get to the growth, darling dears. It's lovely in the growth. As they what? Lace on their trainers, mate. The same trainers, right, that stink just like them. They're trying to chase after you now. The runner is now the chaser. You better make them have a run for their life, mate. And I told you, leave vagina painted sticks on the path. They'll be taken off guard. They'll follow it for a while. And by the time they realize it, you're onto something new, darling dear. Base of the deck. Because they only come with an axe for your back, darling dear. They've given up on a blade, a small blade. They want a big blade to take you down once and for all. They've got an axe to grind with you. Why? Because you're happy, peaceful, and abundant. Right? What does it say here? Break up with those blood clots. No, it doesn't say that. Sorry. I told you it slips out of me. But who gonna check me, boo? It says break up, separation. You stop the pattern. That's how you remove a generational curse, by not participating in the bull swanky. Right? Silent treatment and abandonment. Listen, lead with the silent treatment, yeah? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. And you abandon that bitch. You know how to haul ass. Because they come with the cassette tape of yesteryear. Wanted you to feel sorry. Trying to work on that please me. People pleasing. They're outdated thinking, right? Conditioning, replaying events over and over in their head. We already saw, right, that the King of Wands is focused on you, darling dear, trapped in their tiny, feeble mind. Can't understand why you gave back the village to them. Because they needed to be amongst the villagers. The horde, with their homosexual ways. And you are now being gifted with the keys. Chiron, the keys to a new home, the keys to a new business. What key is what representative of knowledge, darling dear? You've got knowledge. And you understand, none of us know the day, the hour, the minute or the second when we have to leave this Malkuth, and we have a job to complete, a purpose, so that we don't come back. This is about coming off the cycle of life once and for all, having healed your ancestral karma, circumvented your own karma, and turned what? Water into wine. Separation was necessary for you to become the dragonfly. Be the spirit of change in your life, Big Cat. And don't worry about how long it takes. If you plant a seed, you don't keep digging it up to see if it's growing. You fall back. Fall back and keep working hard on whatever you are doing, because you are bringing change. And you think you ain't bossed up? Let me tell you something. They are mapping out your progress even as you speak. All eyes on you. But you know your opponent, Law 33 of the 48 Laws of Power, continue to make everything look what? Effortless. Right? Winning through your actions, never through your words. We don't tongue wrestle, excuse me, with the feeble-minded and those that are cursed. They want your psychological password so they can take you off your gangster. They thought when you got rid of them, told them to fetch the black bags, basura. They thought you was going to what? Be pining for them, be brock pocketers, your children looking like urchins in them streets, begging for a halfpenny, a half a crown, selling matchsticks outside the train station. I think not, Scotty. You hold the whip! And they are being whipped on a daily basis with their what? Negative cycles they created. The same grave they wanted you to be in, darling dear. They better get comfortable in it, because theirs is deeper and a double wide. Double wide! Right. Where's my deck of the wicked? Focus on yourself. We saw the 8 of Pentacles. Focus on building your empires. Focus on putting your portfolios together. Learn how to invest. You can go on Udemy for 15 skrillers. And it's videos that you can listen to while you're sleeping at night. That is when your subconscious is active. Learn to invest, darling dear. There's a lady called Marin. Is it Marin Altman or Utman on YouTube? She wears the red lipstick. Very beautiful girl. Very knowledgeable. She was backstabbed by her best friend sleeping with her man. Listen. It was wicked. Listen. Like I said, let's get the deck of the wicked. Because I've got to push on. I've got things to be tending to, darling dears. And I told you we shut up. Those that are feeling stagnant and stuck at this moment, go and get a colonic irrigation. Because you have to remember, you're carrying waste from when you first started eating solids, darling dear. And attached to that is the trauma that you have to heal in order to be great. Where is it? The deck of the wicked is hiding from me. I don't believe it. What's this? What did I say? They see you leveling up. Why are you doing better without me? You come with STDs, a 2-piece. You cuss like a sailor, right? You bring lack, right? Envy and hate. This is just a few that's rolling off my tongue, darling dears. What else do they want to know? What must we know about these wicked? Oh, look what I saw. They came with a knife, darling dear. They didn't come to bring friendship. Judas. I told you, Judas tried to buy me with 60 skrillers. 60. Buy the big cat. 60 skrillers. I wipe my ass with 60 skrillers. I can lay down on my bed and spend 2K. And probably wouldn't even know, because I don't bat an eyelid. Cool hand Luke. Judas with the knife for your back, darling dears. Ah! Look at this shit! Insurance fraud. They possibly got a contract on you, darling dear. Waiting for you to pop off, or trying to push you in your back down those shaky stairs. Don't invite them into your domicile. I told you, peacock feathers over every doorway. They will feel uncomfortable. And they can't stop. You dodged a bullet. Matrix style. You won't see it at the beginning, darling dear. But as you get great, as you stand up amongst the chosen, you'll see it for what it really was. Right? As you told them to what? Fetch the black bags. They're a homosexual, opportunist, and a clout chaser. They better clout off. What else? Because we're at the... Listen, time goes by so quickly when we're having our little tete-a-tetes. They're a Klingon, and this ain't Star Trek blood. Right? And they've got a life-threatening illness. What is it? Bad-mindedness, kicking in them like Jackie Chan. Right? A situation or behavior. Let them be the threat in someone else's life. Not yours, big cat. You've got too many things to be getting on with. Having a flipping laugh, mate. When you see them coming before they even get out of their bed, seen as your coach of the red flag team, and they come with what? The Revelations 2:20. Jesus already cast them out and put them in the swine. That alone should tell you a thing or two about their character. They're swines. A swine eats its own shit. Imagine that. Puckering up to eat your own excrement. Some of them are eating shit. They're rimmers. But that's a whole different reading. I come with the messages. When it comes into my mind, I'm just going to say them. Anything more from this deck before we push on? Because I've got things to be getting on with, blood. Oh! There, I see your worth now from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats. There they get up, they need a skin graft. Yes, they see your worth now. Now that you've decided to be fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. What did I say? The black mind, the bad-minded, the black magic, right? The graveyard Watusi. It's on them. Know this. What they wanted for you, darling dear, is what they have to live with. Because when they interrupted these unclean spirits, somebody had to pay. That spirit had to fall back. You are a divine child. What's this? Oh, good golly and gosh, what did I say? They're in court. Some on Malkuth. Some, listen, it says here, in Keitha and Malkuth. Good God, they're on the docket. And judgment is what's going on. I just realized my J's, the way I did it, looks like a 5. What's that? The Hierophant, darling dear. God has got 5 on it, mate. Leave it to God. Don't cry. Don't worry. Don't stress. Pray. And plan. And activate every one of those plans, big cat. On that note, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings. Todd love to Patreon. Or simply come back here because you know I love to turn up on you. I don't tell you when I'm coming. I just turn up. See what's going on. Make sure that everything is copacetic and on point and on target. As I sip my mocha, because I tell you, in my village, the peaceful village, the big cat sleeps at night. Listen, Linda. Laugh at what you could not put up with and smile at your infinite possibilities as you move in silencio. Every breath you take, every move you make, they'll be watching you. Let them watch. Who's that? Twiffly Plum? Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh, Twiffly Pom. Pom. You know what pom pom is? Do you know what pom pom is? That's a Jamaican word for punani. Yes, it is. Told you. I've got a lexicon here and I'm not afraid to use it. Anyhow, as I was saying, don't get smoked. Not at this stage of the game, when you've got all of the cards. And don't smoke yourself by wondering what's going on with them. F shit, we've just saw it. And they want what? Helpmates, right? To go down that dark path with them. Too busy with your infinite possibilities, darling dear. And every day is a gift from the Most High as you kick your way out of the duvet. This is why I tell you, find your birth natal chart. Find your Noof node. Because if you turn your passion into a profession, right, abundance will rain on you. And it will not feel like a job. It will be a reason to kick your way out of the duvet because you've got to get back into it. Time will just slip through your fingers as you lean into your passions. So whatever it is, big cat, work it like a $2 hoe. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Let's rock it out. Yes! We Why, they are sinning in the nosebleed section, looking at your what? Law 16, the shapely back you gave them as you decided to what? Law 48. Be adaptable and on the move, big cat. Cat, 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 from the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat.